What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Nick, that's Jeremy, and we are the Men of Main Street. This week, we're diving into D23, the latest Disney news, new Roosevelts, and our boldest Disney predictions yet. Let's get into it, guys. All right, man. Well, it's been a week for Disney news, to say the least. I'm excited for today's episode.
Yeah, me too. And the best is yet to come, Nick. There's so
Absolutely.
much more on the way. It's going to be wild.
It really is. I mean, we got D23 coming up. I mean, it's starting to get to be kind of towards that like peak. I feel like summer at this point is kind of at that crescendo. It's peaking up to there, and it's starting to kind of go on that downward trend. We're starting to get all that cool stuff rolling into fall and all that too. Even so, a lot of fun stuff happening, to say the least. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely.
But dude, before we get into it, I mean, we're going to talk D23 today. That is a D23 shirt, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, we're talking D23, so I had to rep the D23 shirt for this year, which I did pretty recently, but it's such a good shirt, it had to come back again. So here it is, the gift for 2026. But Nick, I see another really nice shirt over there. Tell us a little bit about that one.
Yeah, man. So this is another D23 shirt. Fun fact, when Roosevelt's kind of does more of their like elite kind of lines, different things like that, it's typically Alice in Wonderland. So Club 33 stuff, D23 a lot of times, things like that. So this is the D23 shirt from a couple of years back. I don't know the exact year. I got it off a buy sell trade a while ago. It's slowly become one of my favorite shirts. I get a lot of compliments on this one when I wear it. And Alice herself has seen this shirt and approves. So
wow. Shout out to you,
man.
Alice.
Shout out, Alice. We love going ahead and going to visit our friends over in the UK over there.
Well, speaking of shirts, we had some great shirts drop this past week. So let's jump right into it. No time's wasting around here. Nick, last week came the Toy Story drop. Probably one of the best drops we've seen this year. They've totally knocked it out of the park with this one. Any particular ones that you grabbed? Well, actually, let's go through them first, because I know you definitely grabbed some.
I did.
But they did such a good job on this. They have a new kind of tiki one there. Oh, I definitely have the list of them all. Give me 2 seconds. Here they are.
Yeah, that one's Toy Story Tiki. Then we got Partysaurus Rex. Something sketches. I forget what the name of that is.
That is Space Ranger Schematics.
Space Ranger Schematics. I was close.
Yeah, you were. And then the one on the kid is Cosmic Costumes, which is a really cool one. If you look closely, it's all different characters in all of Pixar, not just Toy Story. The aliens are dressed as. Yeah,
no, it looks really, really cool. I picked up the two on the right over there. So I get Space Ranger Schematics and the Cosmic Friends over there. Those two look really cool. I'm really excited to see them in person when they get here. They haven't arrived yet, but I'm really looking forward to this collection for sure. I thought I'd be more excited about the Tiki until I saw it kind of more up close, and I was like, those faces staring at you.
Yeah, I kind of with you on that. I'm kind of with you on that. I liked how they used the Slinky Dog, though, as a zigzag and the separators of it all. That was very clever, though.
Very nice.
I'll give them credit for that. Moving on, we also had some great hats with this collection and this other Pizza Planet shirt and some great T-shirts as well, which I do love.
Now, Jared, did you notice the hats in there by chance?
Yeah. So, love the Buzz Lightyear one, to be honest with you. I almost pulled the trigger on that one. And then the Yoda delivery shuttle, that's another cool one.
Yes, the Yoda delivery van. Oh my goodness. If you have seen Toy Story and you have any of the lore behind it, you know that the Pizza Planet van is like just the coolest thing ever. So definitely. I was really happy to see that hat for sure. I wish I would have grabbed it. I still might go back and get it at some point, but it looks like too plain though. You know what I mean? I feel like people would see it, they'd be like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, okay. I was also struggling to match a yellow hat, but
yeah, I can see that.
I really also love the Al's Toy Barn T-shirt they did. Really, really fun. And they did a bunch of like they call these mesh shorts, almost like basketball shorts, to wear with your Roosevelt, some Buzz Lightyear ones, and they did a hybrid short of the what's a spaceport, which is the Pizza Planet one. But yeah, the hats were also good. The Howdy Woody hat was the third one of that collection.
I forgot they had the Woody hat with that. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Did a nice job with this. A lot of these I really liked. I feel like they didn't even showcase the blue one that they launched. Oh, this blue one wasn't really mentioned. The other ones. Yeah. This is Andy's Toy Box, a very classic looking one, and then this one is the original Roundup Gang. Has Woody, Woody, Jesse, Bullseye, and the Prospector. So it's got a really
the Prospector.
Great, yeah, really great collection.
I get that
Love
one.
What they did with the Toy Story line.
Absolutely, I got the Woody one there for my nephew. So
nice,
Hudson. When you watch this, make sure you're wearing that shirt when it comes in eventually, because it's on its way somewhere. So, but yeah, that was an awesome collection. I like that one a lot. I'll be honest, the rest of the drops that we've had recently that have come up haven't been really my cup of tea, but I kind of knew that was happening.
Yeah. First up, we have the Bamboo collection, which we have a couple shirts that come out of this. So they're just adding more to the arsenal, kind of a new thing, new type of shirt Roosevelt has been getting into in the past couple of years. So they came out, they're very lightweight and breathable. I think they're like, I would describe these as more of your typical Tommy Bahama shirt. Maybe that would be something I would compare it
to.
that
makes that, I can see that.
But they all are some fun patterns and come with some soft shorts as well. But I think they did a fun job with these. If you're more of a casual Roosevelt wearer, then this could be for you.
I can see wearing some of these at some good resorts and all that, just kind of chilling out with those. But I mean, you know me, man. If it's a resort, it's going to probably be a Disney resort. So like,
you're totally
it has to
right.
be Disney themed.
Yeah.
So.
And then finally today we got an announcement that the WWE SummerSlam collection is coming to Roosevelt's tomorrow. This is officially licensed apparel with the upcoming SummerSlam. So.
Very nice. I can't say that's my cup of tea, but I know for some it is. And, shout out to Roosevelt for repping and stepping up. I do got to say, I don't think we have it in our script, but they did do something really cool this past week too, where they had a coin that they released as well.
That's right.
And you used points to get it. And it's supposed to unlock a hidden puzzle or something like that. And it's like to be determined what it's going to be used for, I guess. I don't know. HQ is doing this really cool thing lately where they're like embedding like secrets in some of their shirts. Like they did the Treasure and Cage shirt, which I need to get still. By the way, guys, if you're on buy, sell, trade, it's past 4th of July, get that out of your closet and get it in mine. Thanks. But no, that was, it's going to be crazy to see what they do with it, because I know that the Treasure and Cage one, they found some really cool Easter eggs in with some black light and stuff like that on it. So
yeah,
I'm really curious to see. But dude, enough about the Roosevelt's business. We love them. They're the best shirt company around. They are just fantastic in every way, shape, or form. We got to go ahead and keep the show rolling, because before we get too far, I want to mention tonight's Wednesday, guys. We are actually going live in just a little bit. By the time you guys see this, it'll have already happened. But we got invited to go on the Pete McDivitt show tonight, guys. If you don't know who he is, he's really big in the Disney streaming community. Been a really good friend ever since I moved down here to go ahead and want to just help promote the channel and get me involved with other streamers out there. So shout out, Pete. You're awesome. We can't wait to be on there. We're going to be live for just a little bit. So this is going to be like Streamception. If you guys watch us on Fridays and you already watched that, you're going to be like, am I stuck in the past?
Right.
You very well might be. But yeah, so we're going to keep this thing rolling, guys. So we're going to get right into the topic. So first off, we have The Magic of Disney Animation opening September 14th. This just like dropped today. We heard about
it. Did.
Yeah. And it's a little bit of a surprise that it's kind of, this late. If we're being honest about it,
they said summer of 2026, and they're just going to make that cut.
You're pushing it. Like, you're really pushing it at that rate. You know what I mean?
You're making the technical cut.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're very well into Not So Scary at this point. So,
Yes.
like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You're, in my opinion, you're kind of already in fall, but it is what it is. But no, it'll be cool to go ahead and see. I'm looking forward to it. It's really weird seeing over there because it looks so awesome. They have obviously the hat, they have the courtyard, they got the signs. It looks great, but I mean, I'm waiting to see what's behind that wall, man. I want to see what's in that room. I want to see what's up there.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's going to be great when it opens. So we won't speculate too much on that this week. They're going to release details as time goes on. We have so much more to talk about. So let's move along. This also dropped today, which I did not expect. Oh, I clicked twice. Apparently, on the 20th of July is National Dole Whip Day. And this year, Disney and Dole Whip will celebrate 50 years of partnership, which is crazy.
The big 5-0.
People have been enjoying Dole Whips for 50 years. So they're doing some specialty items ahead of this anniversary. First up here in Disneyland, you can get the Hoa Aloha float, which is Dole Whip pineapple with cucumber lime agua fresca, chimney, and a candied kiwi. You can get that at Tropical Hideaway starting on the 16th, so tomorrow, which is exciting. And then staying at Disneyland, you can also get this item. This is the Swirled Up Some Magic. It is cup. It's the souvenir cup you can get. Also at Tropical Hideaway and the Tiki Juice Bar, available starting the 16th while supplies last. But Nick, tell us what's going on over at Disney World.
Yeah, let's get into my neck of the woods over here. We have over at the Poly, we have some Dole Whip Peach with streusel crisp dropping over there, and it's just one of those ones with the waffle cup, which is really cool. It's Dole Whip Peach with peaches and streusel and waffle cup. That's over at Pineapple Lonnie, so over at that window outside.
Is it not Lanai? I thought it was Pineapple Lanai, or is it Lonnie? I think it's Lanai.
Debate before. I will ask next time I go, and we'll do it. I'll probably be on a live stream, but we will ask. We'll say, how do you pronounce where you work? And then they'll be like, I don't know. I just work here. No, they'll tell us, I'm sure. I'll probably get someone from Hawaii to explain this to me. But that one looks awesome, man. I love the waffle cups that they do. They're so cool. I'm happy to finally see it be used for something other than mashed potatoes and chicken over at Hollywood Studios. So this is a really good use of that. And then over at Blizzard Beach, guys, one of my favorite water parks of all time. I did try Typhoon this weekend, by the way. I do gotta say, I still prefer Blizzard. They're both awesome.
That is
Blizzard's
the hottest take. Wow. Okay. All right.
I know. If we have some time, we'll talk a little more about that after. But over at Blizzard Beach, guys, I get Dole Whip Peach with a streusel cobbler sundae. Dole Whip Peach again. Shocker, I know. Vanilla cake, peach fruit filling, and streusel, and that's at Lotta Wada Lodge.
Delish.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I went and I tried Crush and Gusher. It was cool. And I tried Misadventure Falls. I prefer Misadventure Falls.
Yeah, yeah, that one's really good. Misadventure Falls is great.
I liked that a lot. I mean, it was cool. What I'd like to go do is I'd like to make a day of it in the near future where I go to both parks, like one after the other in the same day. So I can really like kind of see what I like more on one versus the other, and kind of go from there. That wave pool though, that was insanity when I was staring at it. Yeah. Like I didn't realize, like we were saying, like the horn goes off. It's like whomp, whomp, and I'm like, okay. And I just see these kids get yeeted across the water. I'm like,
yeah.
It's like little kids are just like, Mom, look it, whoosh. I'm like, that kid ain't there no more.
There's definitely a high insurance package for that wave pool.
Oh my gosh.
Disney World.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to also mention the collectible cup is also coming to Disney World at the Magic Kingdom, Aloha Isle, Polynesian, at Pineapple, Lanai, or Lani. We'll figure that out sooner or later. Disney Springs, Swirls on the Water, Typhoon Lagoon, the Snack Shack, and at Blizzard Beach, Lotta Wada Lodge.
Wada.
These are also available starting the 16th, so as soon as you guys hear this, go and get some.
Go, yum, get you some. Come on, Dan owe it. Yeah. No, it's I do gotta say though, I liked the vibes over at the restaurant over there, and I liked my beers being only $8. It was great.
Yeah.
So Anyways, enough about that. Let's get into some D23, man. I'm
not
excited.
Quite. There's something I forgot to put.
Not quite.
I put out of order. That I skipped over.
No, say it ain't so.
Yes, but it's something I want to talk about first because it's kind of big news.
Wait, do I have to pull a lever to find this one out?
You just might.
Oh.
Okay, so over at Disneyland for the Oogie Boogie Bash, they are teasing a new character joining the lineup. And they posted this video, and you can see there's a...
Wait. Hang on. Is that the poison? The poison for Cusco? The poison especially chosen for Cusco?
Right, the poison for Cusco. The poison chosen specially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison.
I think that's an excellent guess. And I think we're all in agreement that Yzma will be coming to the Oogie Boogie Bash over at Disney's California Adventure this year in Disneyland. Here's what I'm going to say.
Oh my goodness.
That is an
I was not expecting
that is an old costume of Yzma, okay?
Okay.
If we're doing Oogie Boogie Bash, you are 100% getting a face character. Cuz she's going to be one of the characters who are on a stage in the treat lines that interact with guests. So we will definitely be getting a stage character. I would expect some prosthetics like you've seen on Dr. Doofenshmirtz recently these past couple of years. But it'll be Yzma. So I'm excited to see what she looks like, honestly.
Does that mean we're going to get Patrick Warburton being Kronk literally next year? That'd be hilarious.
That would be the best.
Can you imagine?
Ever. Oh, people will go nuts for that.
Like, he
should just show up for like one night. Yeah, they should just have him show up for one night. I don't. Yeah, they haven't said if Kronk was coming, but that would be incredible if they had, because the two of them together, like the duo on stage, would be honestly fantastic, rather than just her alone.
Mm-hmm.
That would be good. The chemistry is just there between them. It's so fun.
I mean, see that, or you put Cusco in there, but I mean, Patrick Warburton frequents Disneyland, so like,
yeah, I think you gotta have Kronk in there to get Yzma all riled up. I think it would be really funny.
I at the very least, I feel like he's going to go and make a clip over there, and he's going to be like, "We had to go ahead and say hello to my old partner over here." And be like, "Yzma, how you been?" She'd be like, "Did I pull the right lever this time? Did we pull the right lever?"
That's one Roosevelt that is on very close top of my list is the Emperor's New Groove roller coaster, Yzma and Kronk one.
I need to look at, because I know it's not available anymore. I've seen it.
I know it's not available, but I think we might be searching the BST for that.
I feel like that'll be something you and I will both be looking for. It'll be our first like dual BST like transaction. Oh, man, you gotta get some more stuff off there, man. You gotta have a closet that looks like this.
It's one that my wife
the cable
would
and
approve of in any regard. So I think it's gonna have to happen.
I know. Here I am getting Steve. By the way, shout out Steve Sims, guys. I've been hanging out with him. He got me in some after hours the other day over at EPCOT. We did some live streaming over there. He's the man, and I think I might have gotten him in a little bit of trouble because I showed his family the amount of Roosevelts I have, and they were like, "This guy's dangerous. You can't hang around with him anymore." And it was like,
yeah.
Steve, do we need to go take a walk so you can go order some more?
Yeah, shout out Steve. Steve's funny. The man. Big supporter of the show. Big into 3D printing. He fits right in around on the citizens of Main Street. So we're always happy to have Steve around.
Absolutely, man. But yeah, we'll cover some more on that in a little bit, guys, because we have a lot that's happened let's just say Main Street recently. We've had a lot that's happened. So, but we'll save that towards the end, I think. But man, take us into what we have next, because I could go on.
Yeah, it is time for the D23 2026 preview. There's a little bit of time. We have a month before it comes up, but we want to get the conversation going. One, because they gave us a schedule of everything, and two, we got to get those gears turning. What are Imagineers going to serve up this year? But let's start with some high-level detail of this event. D23 is the ultimate Disney fan event. It takes place, obviously, August 14th through the 16th at the Anaheim Convention Center and Honda Center. They do the big panels over at the Honda Center. Sunday fan passes and afternoon only passes are $49 for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are still available. So you will get, this event will feature celebrity appearances, exclusive previews, milestone anniversaries, costume contests, panels, and major announcements throughout the entire weekend. It is a Disney-packed weekend. Even if you're not there, you will see so much come out of this, so much great news, and so many fantastic moments. So very looking forward to this, even though I'm not attending this year.
Jared, I do got to say too, I'm really curious to see what they're going to go do this year as far as streaming it, because this year especially they really ramped up the new D23 Gold Theater, which they were really doing a lot of streaming and a lot of really cool series and events and all that on different things. And this is really what kind of got me into the D23 fandom. So really curious to see if they're going to be doing a lot of streaming of it, if it's how available it'll be to go ahead and actually see this live. I have a feeling it'll be really, really easy to go ahead and see this.
Yeah, and I completely agree, and I hope they do that. I do know that Ron and I believe Tanya as well will be streaming at D23 in some respect. I don't know what they're going to be streaming, but they did say they will be there and streaming.
Very nice. Well, it'll be awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this for sure, man.
Definitely.
But yeah, go ahead. What do we? How do we also have to be D23 members to go ahead and get tickets for this? Correct.
Correct. So
Gotcha.
The reservation selection process runs July 20th through July 24th. Guests can rank preferred presentations and request reservations for groups up to 6. And then, you can look up at all the details. We won't go crazy into it. But I really want to get into what the showcases are around here. So this is for D23. They do a nice job with this every year. But let's get into the... not going there. I thought I put in the schedule. I did put in the schedule. I just put it out of order because I'm terrible at this. So there's a lot going on over at D23.
Wow. I feel like I'm in high school again looking at this.
I know, right? This is, exactly.
Wow.
Or this looks like it's still not as bad as my calendar on a work day. But over at the Honda Center on the Friday, the August 14th, first they have the Disney Entertainment Showcase. This is where you're going to get your exclusive big looks at upcoming films. That's down here, the Entertainment Showcase. That's going to be huge. I think we're going to get some big announcements out of that. It's going to be live musical performances. They're going to cover movies, televisions, games, and also, like they usually will cover Disney on Broadway.
Very nice.
And then the big one over on Saturday, August 15th, you will find the Horizons. Where is it on the calendar, though? Oh, we got to go to the next day. The Disney Experiences Showcase. Now, this one is the big one for us. This is where we get all the park news. Hosted by Neil Patrick Harris. We're going to get tons of updates on Disney experiences. We're going to get Imagineering artists and storytellers, discussing everything. We're definitely going to get some details on attractions we know are changing, especially Carousel Progress, behind the scene looks. And after we go through the schedule, Nick, we're going to give our predictions and thoughts on this. But I'm going to save that for a little later, so we make sure we have time to go over the whole schedule.
Okay.
Why don't you tell us what's going on Sunday, August 16th?
Absolutely, man. So on the 16th, we have the Disney Legends Awards ceremony, hosted by Ryan Seacrest. We're going to have, there all the Disney Legends are right there, guys. But among them, we have Jerry Bruckheimer, Susan Egan, Eric Goldberg, Anne Hathaway, Bob Iger.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson. What was he nominated as a legend?
Yeah, we actually went over these nominations probably like 2 months ago.
I vaguely remember this now. Yeah, I remember we talked about Susan Egan and Bob Iger. We were saying that they're definitely well overdue. But
and Eric Goldberg, he is the guy responsible for the genie, and I believe in the Olaf draws, he is one of the recorded animators that we will be drawing with.
Very nice, very very nice. Well, that's really cool. Yeah, so there's a whole list. There's a lineup, guys, of all the different honorees that they are going to have there. And yeah, it's gonna be a heck of a time. I mean, it's D23, guys. It's big. There's so much that goes on there. We're like, if you want to watch an episode, so just to go ahead and recap on this, we have not, since we started the Meta Mainstream podcast, we have not actually had an actual D23 Expo or an actual, like, what is this one? This is the actual D23 event.
Yeah, because we've had
this is
Destination D23, which was when
thank you. That's what I'm looking for.
When the news came out about like Piston Peak and all that kind of stuff. But
he put what in his cup? But yeah, no, that happens all usually over in Orlando, guys. It'll happen usually in a much smaller venue, things like that. Versus this is the big one. This is what happens at Honda Center. This is the biggest Disney event of the year. I so wish that one of us could have made it out there. Just with everything going on right now, it just wasn't in the cards. But I can tell you,
we're growing channel. We're getting up there in a couple of years.
We are. We're growing quick, dude. I gotta say, it's been wild. Yeah, that being said, it'll definitely happen probably for the next time. It'll be 2 years before it'll happen again.
Right.
As the actual D23 event. Next year, it should be right down in my backyard. So we'll be, I'll be able to go ahead and check that at Destination. It's really
convenient.
So convenient to go get some Roosevelts and all that stuff. So
I know.
So Jared, take us in a little bit more though. What do we got going on? A little bit more here in the schedule.
Yeah. So at the Anaheim Convention Center, you'll also have some additional programming. You'll have the Hey Jonas, which is a live recording of the Jonas Brothers podcast. Honestly, didn't know that the Jonas Brothers had a podcast. There's also a Disney Rewind concert, which is live concert celebrating Disney music from the 80s and 90s. You're going to see Bill Farmer, Jodie Benson, and Susan Egan. Oh, a cool lineup there. Then another special show or whatever you call it, performance by Alan Menken, a rare solo concert from him, which is really cool. And the D23 Masquerade, which is a costume contest hosted by Ninja West. And the judges are no else than Ashley Eckstein, Yvette Nicole Brown, and Bobby Kim. So some big names.
That's a good lineup.
Yeah, really good lineup. For television and film panels, there's a Simpsons panels that's going to be happening. Percy Jackson and the Olympians to preview season 3. Camp Rock 3. A Bluey lineup, Bob Burgers, and Scrubs all get their own individual type of showcase. And then over at the Disney Animation and Studio Anniversaries, another section they celebrate every time this comes around. They celebrate some big anniversaries. Nick, why don't you take us through what big anniversaries there will be touching on this year?
Absolutely. So, guys, we're talking a lot. Some of the classics right up front here, guys. We have Beauty and the Beast celebrating 35 years. It's going to be featuring Paige O'Hara, Don Hahn, Mark Henn, Susan Egan, and more. Then we also have Zootopia at 10 years. Dude, I feel old just saying that.
That is actually wild. I did not think that film was 10 years old.
10 years ago for that, man.
And it's still so popular.
Clearly, it just is why we have what we have over at Animal Kingdom now. It's just wild. But yeah, they're going to discuss the Disney Plus theme park attractions. The filmmakers and cast will be there to celebrate the franchise. Kingdom Hearts, something I necessarily didn't quite get into, but I respect it a lot.
Yeah.
25 years, dude.
Yeah, and people are very excited about that because
wow.
I think they're expecting a return on this franchise.
Yeah, I'd have to look into it more. I remember when it came out, I saw it. I was like, this looks really, really cool. But I didn't get into it, and I kind of felt like it kind of fell off, what was going on. But either which way, that one's be really cool. Dude, Alice in Wonderland. This is a crazy one. 75 years.
Yeah, I would expect some. They haven't announced a lot of Alice in Wonderland merchandise, but I would expect some good stuff coming for D23.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Roosevelt knocks out of the park with Alice in Wonderland. It's such a classy yet silly movie that I love it. You know what I mean? I've had a newfound love for it ever since my daughter really got into it, and now it's her favorite series of all times. I say series because she likes watching the live action and all that too. So then we have 101 Dalmatians at 65 years. Another one that's just incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna have Enchanted at 20 years. Can't quite believe that one.
I know that one's crazy.
Wow. And so that's kind of the lineup for the animation and studio anniversaries they have going on there.
Nice.
But they also have some experiences and collectibles they're going to be doing. They have the experiences auction. It's a live auction of authentic Disney park artifacts. Why do I feel like this is literally only going to be trash cans? They'll be like, EPCOT trash can number 1.
There is
EPCOT 75.
So we have to, next episode, remind me, we have to go through the list of what's going to be on this auction because they did issue it. One of them was a Big Thunder like bench, it was like that back half of a mine car that's like turned into a bench.
Well, I guess that'll look really good in my living room.
I know, like there's some stuff on there, like, ooh, that's cool, but we're definitely gonna have to go.
1.6 million. Well,
yeah.
Honey, I guess we're not eating for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it'll be hosted by Brett Irwin, which voiced Mickey Mouse. So I would totally expect the auction to be in Mickey Mouse.
I wonder if he's doing like all of, like the bidding. He's like, can I get a 100,
can I get a 100, 200? Can I get a 500? Oh, sold to you, pal.
Boy.
Oh boy, hot dog. Anyways, yeah. So that'll be happening. We'll have Beyond the Magic. We'll have Disney pin trading, which another crazy hot topic, guys. Disney. I mean, pin trading is just incredible to begin with. There's so many interesting designs out there. There's always new ones coming out, and that's a whole other fandom in itself, right there. So
yeah.
That's going to be wild to see that. Disney style around the world. It'll be fashion showcases featuring Disney merch and global collaborations. It also is going to include the Parks partnership reveals right there. So Crocs. I'm sorry. I don't know what I said.
You said Parks. I don't know.
Crocs. Oh, the Crocs partnership reveals. So expect a lot more Crocs in the parks for sure. That's what I have to think about that. So anyways, then we have Disneyfying your home. More Disney-inspired decor and interior design discussion. That'll be kind of cool. Oh, and Jared, take us into our next one. This one's will be exciting.
Yeah, we have some also some panels on like that cover Lego Star Wars is going to get its own panel, a special screening of a new Lego Star Wars animated adventure. Also Disney Lorcana, if you're into that. I know they have a bunch of new cars coming out that I did not cover. We got our money invested in Roosevelt, so really hard to put our money now into cars, which is another money hole. So there's some great previews coming out for Lorcana. Marvel Legacy of Stories, another panel, as well as the future of digital comics. And then a celebration for Spider-Man at its 65th anniversary.
Dude, I'm so looking forward to the new movie coming out. Oh.
Yeah, that movie's going to be great. There also is a Marvel fanfare and a Disney Dreamlight Valley. I know my sister definitely enjoyed that game. Jumping into some of the music and history of Walt Disney, there is a Walt Disney 125 years of inspiration, honoring Walt's 125th birthday. There's also a Music Presents Art of Score. Michael Giacchino comes in and discusses the composition of Pixar, Marvel, and Lucasfilm. That guy is incredible.
I love that. Yes, he is.
Oh. Disney and the Grammys, the big history there. Ink and Paint at Disney Animation, which is a live demonstration of animation techniques. There's going to be a Ron Clements one, discussion about his new book with Disney Legends. A Joe Rohde one, if you don't know, he is responsible for Avatar, The World of Pandora. We'll be talking about floating mountains, which is awesome. And he also will be talking about Animal Kingdom, Alani, and his memoir. Then there's a Huz Drawn to Life. Don Han presents a documentary on legendary animator Ron Husband. And the Sherman Brothers on record, rare recordings of them. Great moments with Walt Disney. There's a Walt Disney Family Museum, the Carolwood Museum, the Disney Restoration, which is behind the scenes look at restoring Steamboat Willie through the sound of music. And there's also a Sounds Delightful, which is a Disney music historian, Stacia Martin, showcases a rare vintage Disney recordings. There's a bunch of other ones we're not talking about here. I mean, you can tell by the screen right here, it is a packed schedule. And if you guys are going to D23, have fun, getting on anything you can, because all these are going to be fantastic.
Yeah, if you guys, I mean, are just getting like wowed with everything we just brought up here and are saying this, like we're saying it quick because there's so many things happening.
Yeah.
We could spend hours deep diving into each and every one of these topics here. So go check them out if you are going, or try to see what you can that is either streamed or different recordings. I'm sure there's gonna be some stuff on YouTube as well for some of this, or however we can, but. We're going to do our best to go ahead and try to find some of that, share it with you guys as well, especially on our Facebook page. I'm sure we're going to find a lot of that stuff that we can reshare with y'all. So,
yes,
yeah, this is going to be a lot. It's going to be incredible. I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, I mean, Jared, with that, I mean, we got some predictions that we're thinking about
absolutely
for some of these announcements. And I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't know. Some of these I feel like they just have to happen at this point. But take us into what your first prediction is here.
Yeah. So I think my first prediction is we've talked about this before. If you go on the My Disney Experience app and you go over to Epcot and you will look at Guardians of the Galaxy, you'll see this big orange dome next door, and that would be the previous Wonders of Life Pavilion, which was supposed to be the Play Pavilion. And I think it's time. And Nick, yes, that's right. Nick, there's a poster for it that Nick owns and is on his walls. Potentially, did you put that one up in your room?
I think that one might be sitting behind me in the closet.
Let
me see. Hang on. You can talk about
okay, but it's a pavilion that just funny watching Nick go into all his Roosevelts. But that was fast. There you go. The Play Pavilion that never came to be. I'm sure the value of that poster has only gone up over time. But
still in the wrapper.
I think it's time for them to actually do something with this space. It's time for them. I mean, they did a lot of work to it. It is well maintained. It's time for them to put something in it. I don't think we're going to get the Play Pavilion anymore, but I think we could get something else. What do you think?
So I want to preface this by saying to you guys, D23 is not just about Disney news and movies and all that. This is where we find the big announcements that happen with the parks as well. The cruise ships, all this. This is where we hear all this stuff. This is where they announced Galaxy's Edge was going to happen. This is where they announced everything. So we're expecting big news for every time they do this here. So Jared, I think you're spot on. I think they need to go ahead and do something with that building. Last I knew, it was just straight storage. I think I even heard like maybe even the roof was leaking in there. Like it needs some work, but it's just a giant empty building. And there's so much of that at Epcot, dude. I don't want to say that it's underutilized, but I just want you guys to think about this. If you ever look at the map of Epcot and you start looking around, even just World Showcase, you'll notice, especially over by like the UK, there's a whole convention center practically directly behind the UK, across from like the beer cart and where Alice and I meet. And there's been times in the past where they've gone ahead and even opened up the walkway over there because there's like a whole like convention center restroom set up in the back over there when the UK restrooms are being refurbished. So again, there's so much space that it's underutilized. I mean, I'm really excited to see something hopefully happen over there, especially to the Play Pavilion. It's in a great spot. You're in prime location. You're between Guardians, Mission Space, and Test Track. Some of the biggest, walk through areas out of the entire park are right there. I'm excited for it. And I think for quite a while, too, they even had like the butterfly garden and all that over near there, too, for flower and garden and all that to kind of, either which way. I know there used to be a lot that happened in that area. And since then, it's all been walled up and it's been non-existent.
Yeah, you know what? So that's like in between. So the spot you're talking about, not over by this pavilion, is between the UK and Canada, right? What?
Yes, that was the other one I was bringing up here.
But how about like if we're talking a bold prediction, how about a new country in Epcot?
Ooh. It's been talked about.
And if you were to put a new country in, and if you were to put a new country in, Nick, which country would you want?
Ooh, that'd be a tough one, man. I don't know. I'd have to get back to you on that. I mean, what's your what would be your favorite out of that? Because all my favorites are there already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I would love to see a Switzerland pavilion.
Okay.
There's a lot of Disney
thing,
history in Switzerland.
Okay. See, because I go back and forth because it's like I feel like we have so much of Europe represented.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why I kind of was thinking a little bit away from it, because if it's anywhere in Europe, I mean, hell, give me, I'd be happy with Switzerland. I'd be happy with like an Ireland booth or
like a Brazil,
there's so many,
something like that.
Which that's the thing, we kind of have that already because we have the refreshment outpost.
I don't know. I don't think that's a good representation of.
I do gotta say, if you look at the words for luminous, though, it does say it as one of the countries. It is represented as that, and it says welcome in that native language, I believe.
Which I think it represents Africa more than Brazil, other side of the world.
This is true, but I don't know. We'll have to figure this out. I don't know. Either which way.
But yeah. I want to go back to the Play Pavilion for a second. There's one thing I wanted to mention. I was listening to the DSNY newscast. Shout out to them. Fantastic. And they posted a video called the D23 Expo 2026 Disney Parks and Predictions Rumors in Disney News. And he had a prediction for the Play Pavilion that made way too much sense. And I was like, I love this idea. And it was that what they would do is be kind of split between Inside Out and Baymax. So if you think Wonders of Life Pavilion, that was very health focused. You had Body Wars, you had Veggie, the Kitchen Cabaret,
Veggie, fruit.
Exactly. But he said you would have some stuff for Inside Out, and they would cover all your emotional and those kind of feelings, and then Baymax would cover your physical health. Emotional damage. But that's kind of how they should split it up and make attractions around those two franchises, which I think is such a great idea, because it's kind of sticking with the EPCOT theme of learning and discovery, but also bringing in those excellent IPs. So I thought it was a great idea.
I agree. No, I think it would be a great idea. I mean, it's just like you said, it goes along with its history there, so I would definitely be okay with seeing that for sure.
Yeah.
So, but
in addition,
what else do we got?
I think we're going to get a lot more details on the Encanto attraction. It's definitely a dark ride. I feel like we don't know what this attraction really is yet. Next week, we should talk about some of the construction updates, because, Nick, I heard that they're starting to put up the mountain facade behind the show building. You'll have to go and check it out for us. Do a little construction update.
I do know. I did have a crane sighting the other day, and I mean, it was crazy because I saw it on a Sunday, and those things are usually non-existent on Sundays. So
yeah,
a little construction humor there. But yeah, that's I'm excited to see what that is for that, because originally we just think it was literally just going to be just the house or whatever like that for it. Like
I have no idea. I thought it was going to be like a walkthrough experience, but I was like,
that's
that
what we
really
thought.
make sense, but
no, and I feel like it definitely needs to be more like a boat, or like maybe like one of those trackless ride attractions.
I think it's going to be a trackless ride attraction. I'd be shocked if it's a boat, to be honest.
That is true. I mean, either which way.
But if you look closely at this concept art, there's a small waterfall over here going into some sort of body of water, so it could be a boat ride.
It very well could be. I like this now.
I mean, I want to be against the boat ride. I love a good boat ride.
I do. I mean, me and my living with the land, so
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that is. I'd be excited to go ahead and see that. I'll have to go ahead and get some, get a little bit of some sleuthing next time I go out that way. So it looks like another stream over in Animal Kingdom, guys. I don't know. It'll just have to happen. But yeah, what else do we got, man? We got what's this? This next one is a little interesting to me. Explain this to me. What you're?
Yeah, I think based on what I've been hearing about the Glob Theater over in Monsters Inc. Land, that's not going to be the new home of the Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. That'll be a completely different theater experience for Monsters Inc. Land, from what I'm gathering. So, what kind of a show would they put into the Glob Theater? That's my question to you. What do you think?
I mean, if it's not going to be like a comedy show, I mean, is it going to be like I don't know, like
I don't know either.
Because it's not going to be a ride. So like,
yeah, it's definitely going to be a theater experience. I'd be shocked if they move away from the comedy aspect, but I don't know what else you would do besides the.
Because that's what's nice about Laugh Floor is at least it's somewhat interactive,
right?
Which makes it really unique, and it kind of gets you to the movie, because otherwise it's not a very well traveled like ride anymore or attraction anymore,
right?
So like, I mean, you take away that aspect of it, I mean, you're snoozing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, is this going to be like the next carousel of progress? So I can just go take a 45-minute nap in?
Hopefully
Or,
not.
you know,
I'm hoping it's better than that.
Let's hope. But yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm curious to hear about that. And guys, by the way, let us know down in the comments what your thoughts are on any of these predictions that we're making too, or what your predictions are. Let us know.
Yeah, what do you think is going to be in the Glob Theater? I got to know.
Yeah, we got to know. We
might
need to know what kind of
other. Yeah,
we very well might. I mean, that's good. Like I said, dude, that episode is going to be so action packed.
But yeah,
I have an idea. I have an idea for this actually. By the way, afterwards, remind me.
Oh,
this could be really cool. Okay.
I also do want to point out that I know a couple of influencers got invited on some hard hat tours, and the amount of immersion that and the realism that's coming into this land is going to be incredible. I think Galaxy's Edge walk so Monsters Inc. land could run. I'll put it that way.
You're not wrong. You're 100% not wrong. I mean, it looks, for what I've seen, like they're making incredible progress very quickly over there. And I'm really, and they have to because of just how much is getting changed and redone over there. So this is going to be a wild project. I can't wait to see, Harryhausen's. I know my wife's crazy excited. She has a special lounge fly just for that when it opens.
Wow. Love that.
We found it. She's like, I could never use it.
I don't have a Monsters Inc. Roosevelt yet. I'm going to have to work on that.
Oh my goodness! So I guess we'll be getting doors over here or something. My goodness!
I'm sure that you know what? I bet they're going to come out with a new one for the land.
Well, I mean, wait, another Roosevelt in a theme park? What? No,
that would be awesome.
They don't have that.
Yeah, but a lot to talk about there. I do want
generic
to.
Pixar ones. Yeah,
that's true. I do want to move on quick. Villains Land probably has the biggest question mark over it. We really don't know much beyond this initial concept art, what this land is or going to be. So I think we're going to get a lot more details on this. I think the big question to myself and everyone else is, what is the roller coaster going to be? What is it going to be about? I know everyone would love an Yzma Kronk roller coaster, pull the lever Kronk.
Yes.
That would be fantastic, but it doesn't really match the rest of the land. But I don't know if they're really going to be like, this is very Maleficent feeling. And I wouldn't be surprised if they moved into more of a conjunctive land that covers villains in general and each have their own little separate areas. But I think they're also worried that's going to take away from the immersion of it all. So I don't know.
I can see that. I mean, it's definitely going to be a mystery. I mean, because right now, I mean, think about it. Looking over there, we've seen progress happen for the front half. Which we knew was going to be kind of more Piston Peak and all that. But again, this is totally up to chance. We don't really know anything of what's happening back there. I mean, we have this picture. That's about it. So, I mean, do we have a lake in the middle, or like a river in the middle of this? That's going to be like how you get here. Like, I don't know. There's a million different questions to be asked here. Especially my biggest thing too is how is this all going to flow into the parks? Is this going to be like maybe it's going to be like a separate pathway like off Haunted Mansion,
right?
To be able to go ahead and walk through there, which would kind of make sense because you're going from creepy to villains, okay? Or is it going to be like I'm chilling with Toe Mater but without the tuh and Sally and Lightning, Ka-chow, and then I walk in and it's like Maleficent, and it's like I was having a good day. Now I'm feeling villainous.
And we're going to get some of that kind of Imagineering work when we see Piston Peak open, because that'll be butting up right against Frontierland. So,
yeah, for sure.
But this next prediction that I had, I really put in for you because you spoke about this before, and I think you were on to something. So why don't you tell us about what you might think coming for that?
Yeah, so guys, I feel like we're going to have a lot more park app enhancements that are going to be coming soon. I go back and forth on this, right? Because not that long ago, it was said that, Disney really wanted to get ourselves outside of using our phones the whole time while we're at the parks, right? They wanted us to go ahead and see, hey, look up, watch what's around you, watch this immersion that we're creating right here. And they really wanted that. But now it's more of, I think they're starting to realize more people want interaction between their phones and their devices and what they can do. They want to be able to go ahead and take their phone and say, I can take this and I can do XYZ. And this is the key to all this. This is not just my room key and my park mission here, but I can use this for a whole bunch of other stuff. And I think that this is going to be a big topic for sure, because they're, compared to a lot of other things that are out there right now, they're very slow in the uptick when it comes to Apple Wallet, Android or Google Wallet too, like all that stuff. They're very behind on it. We just got to a point recently where you can use your Apple Watch to go ahead and actually tap the portable scanners that they have on their phones to actually register your ticket. Before, all it would do is just kept pulling up like your debit card and all that, and it was like, oh, do you want to confirm to go ahead? I'm like, no, I'm not going to go pay someone. I just want to get my photo. Thank you. So like they've really done a good job with that recently, and I think a lot of it has to go do with kind of setting it up with that. I think more is going to also happen on the Disney Cruise Line. They're finally going to probably get everything linked in between. Maybe some more games, different things like that. I'm just really curious to see what they're going to go do, because they've really gotten it fairly perfected as of right now, the way it sits. So I'd be happy to see some more improvements. Hopefully they're going to beta test some more stuff. Even the shopping aspect would be cool. They tried that with Disney Springs. So you could go ahead and see inventory levels, and then that kind of went away. So again, I'm curious to see what's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, they're starting to realize that people want just that interaction. They don't want to be off their phones entirely. We're in a connected world. They want to be able to go ahead and bring that in kind of as part of the story, I feel like, to an extent.
Right.
So, any predictions for you on that at all?
No, I think you covered everything with the app. I really thought you had all the ideas on it, to be honest with you. And I think you're right. But I do think something, I'd be surprised if we didn't get something, because I feel like Disney's trying to move away from app usage. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get an announcement. And I think it's a good prediction that not a lot of people are talking about.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it'll be curious to see, because I know that, like I said, that's what they want to go do. I don't feel like they're getting much traction on that feeling, if you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah.
So I think they're trying to decide to go with the times. So, but dude, that takes us into our bold, and I mean bold predictions.
Yeah,
that are
bold predictions. We already gave one about a new country coming. I don't think that's going to happen, but another bold prediction. It is time for something to go where Rivers of Light was and where Kite Tales was. It is time for something to fill that space. I think this is the year that Disney starts to utilize all their underutilized spaces.
Guys, we want later hours at Animal Kingdom so we can do this.
Bring back
it happen.
I know they're going to create a new show with all this IP, and I'm going to say no, I don't want that. I want original Imagineering. I want original songs, an original score. I want something that has never been seen before. I don't need Circle of Life. I don't need
Jerry Goldsmith. Get on it. Get that soundtrack cooking. Yeah. Put it in the oven.
Michael Giacchino will get you in there. John Williams.
There we go.
Pull you out of retirement. He's not retired, but pull him out just for this last one. We need some more. I mean, Rivers of Light just was so good, and the original music from that was fantastic. I need something back that just feels Animal Kingdom in that lagoon.
The
other prediction. Yeah, definitely. Other prediction is a kind of a rumored one. Is a lot of people are thinking that Space Mountain is due for a big overhaul, refurb, getting the treatment that Big Thunder just got.
It is way over deserved. It needs to happen.
Yeah. And I hope they do it as tasteful. And when they do, if they do, I hope they do it as tasteful as they did for Big Thunder. They didn't take away from the attraction rather than just add to the attraction. Yeah. You know?
I gotta say, as far go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, don't touch my star tunnel. Don't touch my ball pit at the beginning. Rest of that, you can whatever.
I do gotta say, this ride is definitely, I don't want to say starting to lose some of its glamour, but you could tell it's overdue. I mean, towards the middle to end of the day, I mean, they say 30 minutes. You're lucky if it's 15.
I know.
Go ahead and ride this thing. Yeah. It's gotten to the point now where I'm do I want to ride it too? Because I rode it, and we always joke, at least I do. That's my chiropractor, Space Mountain. I go see them, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna get adjusted. Dude, I'm not kidding. Going on that the last time, they put me on the last seat in the back row. Oh my god, dude! I was on the alpha side, and I literally felt the thing like get some airtime on the track, and I'm like, this hurts. And it was just slamming back and forth. I'm not complaining because I'm older or whatever else like that now. This is genuinely like it needs some TLC for sure. Not to mention, I think they could probably do a little bit more even when it comes down to people mover, or maybe just I don't know, just adding some more cool effects. Dude, think about it. What if you had in there for Space Mountain? What if instead of it just being like stars and all that, what if it was like lasers? What if it was like
maybe? I don't want it to be like Star Wars, and I want it to be Space Mountain. I want it dark. I don't want to be able to know where I'm going.
I would say like those like space like the projections like you see like on a house like during Christmas time where it's like the little like
I will say
dancing around or whatever.
Now that you say that, thinking about the version that they do during the Christmas party, that version is fantastic.
The best version of it.
So I guess I wouldn't be upset with some lights in there.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. I think to go ahead and see that. But yeah, I think at the very least it needs to get some little bit of TLC. It needs to get some work done on it. It was funny. I think it was Nick actually commented in the chat when we were discussing this the other day in the live stream, and they were like, "Well, how would we go ahead and do it? Like, People Mover would have to shut down." I'm like, they'll just wall that all the way up to the deck, and that'll be it. It'll be just walls when you go through there. So don't think that they're going to shut down 2 rides at once to go ahead and do it. If they're going to do it, I very much feel like it'll be a one thing, then the other, and then another kind of deal. But yeah, I feel like it's coming, man. I mean, I felt like Big Thunder didn't really need a refurb, but they did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like out of all the coasters out there, this is the one. And again, I don't necessarily need anything to change. It's an amazing ride. It's just, I think it needs some love. That's all I'm saying.
Definitely. Yeah. Some other predictions. Spaceship Earth was supposed to get a refurb, got pushed off. Potentially, we might be getting that refurb again, right?
Maybe the kid will come back from his accident, so he doesn't have to yell at the wall the whole time.
Right, exactly. Also, Stitch's Great Escape area still nothing after all these
just
years.
A break room.
Yep. So that would be great if we actually did something there. And then the Mary Poppins concept art that came to in a D23 long ago for the UK pavilion, but perhaps that would be where like the Pooh meet and greet is. There was supposed to be a Mary Poppins attraction there, so perhaps we might get that back into the fold. That was a long time ago.
Okay.
That was like years ago.
I mean,
It was a COVID cut for sure.
A COVID cut. That's a term. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. No, they this is really fun things though. If you guys ever do DuckTales, by the way, guys, go check out Back in the UK. It's really cool. But yeah, those are some bold predictions, man. I'd be really curious to see what sticks on that. I feel like some of that is for sure going to happen. I don't know, or to an extent. I feel like, you know what I mean. So
yeah,
I don't know. We'll see.
In the interest of time, I'm going to save. We're going to do the merchandise next week for D23 because I don't want to rush through it. What we'll do this week is we will jump ahead to our print of the week this week. How does that sound to you? Good?
That sounds good to me. Let's do it.
This week we have Expedition Everest, the logo from the attraction. I love this great logo. So you guys can put this up on your wall. I know there's a lot of big Everest fans. And I said, hey, for Nick doing his first Animal Kingdom stream being such a big success, might as well do it Expedition Everest logo sign, wall sign. So that'll be free as always on Maker World.
Yes, for sure, man. And that's an awesome print. I can't wait to do it. I like the colors you used for it too. That was really cool.
Oh, thank you.
I need to up my filament game, I think, pretty soon. I'm starting to run low. If you can believe that. I know it's wild to think about. But yeah. So yeah, definitely, man. That is an awesome print. We do love that one. This one, by the way, guys, I'll find the link for it. This is not one of ours. I found this a while ago. This is how I used to rep Animal Kingdom when I had my part collection in my old office. So but yeah. Guys, I do want to go ahead and mention too, real quick, we've been doing a lot of live streaming. A serious amount lately, and I've been really trying to grow the channel. Again, those of you that are new on here, welcome on in. This is how this all started, guys. This is the core of what we do, was always the Men on Main Street podcast. And that's why we still, refer to ourselves as a podcast. I live down here now. I live really close to Disney, so I go very often. To the point where I've even met some of you in person now, which is just wild. It's crazy to think that we have a fan base. Like, what? With all these live streams and all that, we have hit a major milestone. We talked about it last episode that we're over 500. We're almost at 600 now. We're at like 587, I think, as it sits right now.
588.
588. There you go. We're very close, and we're going to keep growing. That's what we're here to go ahead and do. We're here to bring you guys more content, more things like that. I love going, and I figured, why not just go myself? Why not take you guys, the people, with me to go ahead and do this? I met some great people along the way. I've got to go spend a decent amount of time with my man RONONTHEGO, and amongst other streamers there. It's been fun. It really has been, and I've enjoyed doing it. And with that, guys, we've grown. So now we have a couple new ways to help support the show if you feel so inclined. We have our original one was always Venmo. We also do super chats now. We're working on memberships right now for YouTube. Again, guys, YouTube is very weird how this all works, and this is why it's such a weird thing for me. So if you ever hear me say like YouTube's just looking weird for me today or doing whatever, it is. There's this phase that happens, at least in my side of things, when the channel transitions over from being not a like funded channel to a new one that does, and it changes everything, the way everything handles everything, the way it looks. So things are still rolling in. So once they do come in, we'll finally be able to start doing memberships on YouTube. But for now, we do have a Patreon membership that we just added on. We have a couple tiers. We might actually be adding another one because Jeremy and I we brought up a topic earlier about this. But one of our tiers, guys, is our $30 tier. And that one, guys, it'll get you a print of the month that me and Jeremy will pick that will mail directly to you each month. So on top of us doing also members-only live streams, exclusive kind of content on there, a lot of bloopers, stuff that you guys don't get to see in the videos on here and all that, and possibly even more. Let us know what you guys are looking for out of this. If you guys want something more, let us know. I can't say we're going to promise everything, but just let us know. I mean, it might be something we can certainly do.
Still in its growing phase. So we're very early in this.
It is. But that being said, we had our first Patreon subscriber last night, guys. We have Aquatic Owen over here, guys. Owen, you're the man. Thank you so much for the love and support. We really appreciate it. And again, you are the first one, man. So we're gonna figure this out one way or another. We're just so excited to have you guys with us for sure. And again, we're growing and just so happy to go ahead and see that. Like I said, I love doing this. At the end of the day or whatever, the only day I usually don't is usually on a Wednesday when we're recording podcasts. So, that being said, I try to keep things rolling. So, if you find us on there, guys, make sure to hit that bell. Make sure that you know when we're live each and every time. I'll see y'all in the parks if you're there. Make sure to comment, send us a message or something on Facebook or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you guys.
Look at that.
Yeah, thank you guys always. Figured I'd make a visual of where you can find us. Obviously, you're watching us on YouTube, potentially, or Spotify or Apple Podcasts, but you can find us on there for all our podcasts. YouTube, you can find our live streams. Sometimes we go live on Facebook if we're doing a live episode, so you can't rule that out completely.
This is true.
And then you can find us on Maker World. We are closing in. We just hit 950 followers over on Maker World, so closing in on 1,000. So I'm very excited to hopefully hit that milestone soon. But we appreciate you guys' love and support on all of our platforms and look forward to bringing you guys so much more content as the years go on.
Absolutely. And I do want to also shout out real quick too, guys, the Disney Streamer Network is a big part, a big help to where we're up to where we're at now. If you're ever looking for a really cool way to go ahead and watch all your favorite live streamers at Disney at once, you can go to DisneyStreamers.com. We'll have a link for them down in the description. It's also on our website at menofmainstreet.com. And it'll pull up all the different streams currently going on. And you can watch all your streamers at once on one screen. It's like watching surveillance cams, but like for all the parks across the world happening at once. And it's a really cool way of doing it. I met a lot of awesome streamers through that. Pete's another one that I met through there as well. And we're a big family on there, and we all like to support one another. So again, huge shout out to them. If you ever see me pop in another streamer's channel and just chat, and we mentioned DSN, that's the Disney Streamer Network. That's how that came to be. So, but yeah, that's it in a nutshell, guys. Like I said, we've been doing quite a bit at the parks. Again, huge shout out again this week, guys. Steve Sims, he got me in to some after hours the other night. It was so cool. It was great meeting you and your family, man. Hopefully we can hang out another time before you take off. And huge shout out to Owen as well on here, guys. Owen, you are just awesome. Thank you so much for the Patreon pledge and all. We really appreciate it. So, but guys, I think with that, it's time. Is we got to go hop on a live stream and go see you guys live in like less than like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we got to get moving.
We do. So, guys, with that, you know the drill. We don't say bye around here. We don't say see you real soon. We don't say anything like that. We say we'll see you all in the future, guys. So with that, take care, guys.